Last Sunday, these two sisters who are pictured here ended up getting into just a small minor argument, but that led to one of them being stabbed and killed by the other. 29-year-old Brianna Gerald is accused of fatally stabbing her older sister after an argument that took place after a wedding. She was arrested and charged with first-degree murder, and she's pictured here on the right. The victim, as I stated earlier, was her older sister, and she's 31-year-old Alyssa Gerald, and she's pictured on the left. Authorities were called about a stabbing that took place at a home this past Sunday morning at around 1:35 a.m. EMS officials ended up taking Alyssa to the hospital, but she ended up passing away from her injuries about an hour later. Reportedly, the two sisters had attended a wedding together on Saturday, and then they went to visit a male's home. The male ended up being a witness in this. While they were at the male's house, they got into an argument. It was a minor argument, but it then escalated throughout the night. The male witness whose home it happened at said that the two sisters came to visit him after they attended that wedding together. The sisters arrived at his home at around 8:30 p.m. on Saturday night. He said while they were there, they got into a minor argument that continued to get worse and worse as the night went on. And sometime after 1 a.m. on Sunday morning, Brianna stated that she just wanted to go home. At that point, the male witness walked the sisters out to the car that they arrived in that was out in his driveway. As the witness was walking back to his house from their car in the driveway, he heard one of the sisters repeatedly saying, "Oh my God, oh my God." He then turned around when he got to his door and saw that Alyssa on the left here had collapsed, and she was lying on the ground and there was blood surrounding her. Brianna, on the other hand, was said to be leaning up against the vehicle. He said he tried to help Alyssa, and then he used Brianna's phone to call 911. Reportedly, Brianna went into an interview room after the incident and made several unprompted statements, and she even asked about her sister, how she was doing. She said, "I know it's real. I actually used a utility knife." She said, though, that she just put it up against her sister as a warning because she needed her to shut up. When they told her her sister had passed away from the injuries, she stated, "I just nipped her," and then she started crying. Officers then found a yellow utility knife about a few feet away from where Alyssa collapsed on the ground. Brianna is now being held without bond at the Baltimore County Detention Center. The story is heartbreaking. Heart and prayers go out to all who knew and loved Alyssa. All these little petty arguments turning into something like this is just, it's awful. For more true crime, be sure to give me a follow and to check out my website at www.truecrimewithmegan.com.